My definition of courage is persevering even when you perceive that you have a limitation, and persevering even when something is difficult to do.
Courage to me is not the absence of fear, but rather the presence of fear and doing things in spite of the fear.
I think of courage instead of a noun, I think of it as an adverb, because when I think about courage, I think about it in action, in motion, in an applied way. So when I think about courage, I think about what is it to be courageous and how am I acting. So it's courageous when you show up authentically. It takes courage to show up as yourself and be open to the vulnerability of that.
My definition of courage is being yourself, which I think is really hard in our world today. And I also think it's really hard growing up in the world of social media. So I think having the courage to be yourself is very courageous. And I really admire people who are authentically who they are and who they want to be.
Courage is defined in many ways, and I think it's a very personal thing. So for me, anytime somebody is exposing themselves and being vulnerable, even me directing this film, I was directing it and put everything into it. And when I was finished, I remember they were like, okay, we're gonna do a critics review. And I was like, oh, I forgot, people will judge this. Like, that's an extremely vulnerable position to be in.